My God, what a wild introduction. Momiji's wild, dude. Oh, I cannot wait for this show going forward because we're now going to have this little gremlin running around all the time just grabbing people, and I'm kind of curious how the internet's going to handle that. Not that it matters. I'm not going to ever care about the controversies anymore, but yeah, it's funny that like 3 seasons ago we had Hands Off Sawanare Kotosashi-kun, and that was a show about a guy that was a massage therapist that was massaging girls, and obviously inappropriate, ecchi things happen. And now we have 100 Girlfriends has Momiji. This little girl's going running around just grabbing things like crazy. Oh, it's so great. It's so great. I just love the fact that, like, with her introduction, we all knew it was coming. At some point in the episode, one person will have to step forward and take the bullet. Yes, Hahari. Hahari's like, go ahead. And she just turns around and goes, oh my gosh, this is the gates of heaven. Heaven's a gate. The moment she discovers, like, the ultimate moment, the ultimate place in my life. My entire life was for this one moment with Hahari. And sure enough, Hahari's like, go ahead, just suck on him. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not here for that. I just want to touch it. I don't want anything else. I just want to touch it. I like that tactile feel. But yeah, this is a wild episode overall. It's like, I want to cover this episode, and I thought about not, just because it's mostly just jokes. There's not really anything to kind of deep dive here. Not necessarily that most of them have like a deep dive, but like, this was like a fully comedic episode that I really, really enjoyed. I thought it was probably one of the best episodes of the actual season so far. But yeah, let's just get the episode proper, going through scene by scene. Opening up the episode with, yes, the introduction of Momiji. The fact that Rentaro is looking for this mysterious girl that shows up, massages girls, and then disappears. And he's like, they heal people, so I need them for my girls. Like, there's so much like breaking of the third wall in this episode. The fact that, like, they're being overworked. My girls are being overworked. So Rentaro is trying to find this massage therapist to help his overworked girls because this show has just pushed them too hard. And yes, he finds this entire field full of girls that are all like in heaven. And Momiji's just standing there. She's willing to like name herself. He's like, wow, I thought this mysterious girl never named herself. Yeah, I technically massage people, and they like it so much they like forget things. So it's not like she never tells people who she is. She always introduces herself. It's just they always forget because it's like this heavenly experience. But yeah, so we find out that, yeah, she was the one that did all this. And yeah, she wants help taking them back to the club room. And while she's moving them, she's just grabbing. Again, this is why I was like, oh my god, this is like way too much, but it's great. I love that. Is the fact this girl, just like any opportunity she can get, well, I'm carrying them, I might as well. My hands are here, I might as well get something out of it. Like, this is like the payment. The payment is that she gets to touch these things. Yeah, the reveal that her whole thing here is that she just loves the tactile feeling of touching girls. She loves it. She like that softness. She loves it. She just feeds off of it. And so she became a massage therapist. And so while she's helping people, she gets a payment out of it because she wants to touch them. So it's like, it's all for an ends to a means, or means to an ends, whatever. But yeah, this is all for that. I like how it's like, it's acting serious that she wants to relieve this tension. I mean, it makes sense technically. Like, if I want this thing that's so soft, I have to learn how to get rid of the tension. So I become a massage therapist so I can get rid of the tension, unless it's soft, and then I get to touch it. So it's like, it's a win-win, right? It's a win-win. Like, no matter what you think of, Momiji's logic is flawless, right? The logic is flawless. Now, yes, you can make your arguments about the fact of the person being like so like out of it and you're taking advantage of it. But that aside, the rest of it's logical. I just love that Rento is like, you just ruined the whole moment. Like, all these sound effects and everything are going off, and she's doing this whole thing where she's just grabbing her while she's explaining this. Like, you're just ruining the whole entire whole statement here, whatever. But yeah, this all leads into her, giving him a reward for helping her out, which is to give him a massage, and he's like completely like tensed up. Of course, he's got like the body of like a bodybuilder because he's always with these girls and he's making sure he's nice and fit. But yeah, at the same time, he's got all this tension. She's wanting to relieve it. And it leads to this whole thing where she's obsessed with wanting to massage him again. She gets a lot of experience through it. And she's realizing that she likes him. At the same time, he keeps coming back with the tension again for her to relieve. And she's trying to figure out why he's got that attention. As the fact that he goes out and purposely gets the tension, which is by going and helping out the author draw the manga. So it's like, again, another third wall breaking of like, I don't know where we get to here, but for some reason now Rentaro is meeting up with the author in order to draw panels. And oh yeah, by the way, that background over there, I did that. It's so stupid. I kind of wonder if that bit was actually in the manga, this idea of him breaking the third wall and going to meet the manga. I would assume that they probably did, because a lot of that kind of stuff where it's kind of third wall breaking is technically in the manga, just a different way. Similar to the whole situation with Chio. With Chio and them going, oh my gosh, are the producers okay with this? Are we actually going to do this? That was technically in the manga as well. It's just done a different way because now it's anime and not manga. But yeah, them going over there and seeing the sensei. I like this kind of a thank you to the sensei at the same time. I thought that was kind of cute. That part kind of makes me wonder if that was like anime only, because I don't see the author. I think it'd be kind of a little bit weird for the author to have their characters say thank you to them when this actually feels like the staff really thanking the author. But either way, it was a cute little addition there. The fact that he's getting all this tension just to come back. I like how at some point she's like, I don't think I'll ever see him again. And so she's trying to get her mind off of it. So she puts a mouse pad of Hahari. It makes me wonder if Hahari's been selling merch of herself. Now, I can see it being... I should have checked that. I don't remember if she had the outfit. I'd assume it's probably merch from when they were actually idols. Was that an idol merch? No, it doesn't look like it's an idol outfit. It just looks like her laying down on a bed. Is she making merch of herself? Or it just could be a nod to them making merchandise for the actual show. But I'm wondering if Hahari's out there selling merch of herself. That would be wild. And a student has a mouse pad, a booby mouse pad of the dean of the school. I think she was a dean of the school or whatever. But anyways, yeah, it leads to the confession and then eventually gets introduced to the group and yes, having her massage everybody, which this kind of goes to the whole, okay, let's go to every single character and see what their tension is. And let's go to each character and see what's soft. Again, the usual kind of formula here, but some funny moments in here, like with Mei just starts rubbing her belly and just turns into a puppy dog. Karane needs to get rid of her tsundere tension. And she does a little squee thing. That was super cute. I gotta admit, Kanade doing the squee thing was super, super cute. But yeah, the fact that some of them don't even have tension at all, like Mimi, and then doing like a beauty pressure point, and then going to Nadeshiko. Nadeshiko doesn't have any tension, and she's like ultimate freedom. Kusuri, where did her mind go right there? I had to like double and triple check that. And I even checked the manga. I'm like, is that saying what I think it's saying? Like, it just comes out of left field, and it's like, I think that's what it's implying, but what? Like, this whole, like, discussion about the fact that she's ultimate freedom, nothing binds her, and then Kusi's like, I at least hold in the P, but so if she's ultimate freedom, then she must just let it out. And so it just, like, cuts over to her, and she's, like, in her mind anyways, but in Kusi's mind, she's thinking about Neshiko, like, just sitting on the couch and be like, oh, it's time to go. It's just time to go. There we go. It's going. Oh my god, dude. Let's like, all right. Anyways, moving on. Next. Yeah, Nano has like, stiffness to herself because she's like a robot. It was most of them are kind of funny. At some point, getting Iku and the fact that she's like her entire like body of muscles is all aching. Makes sense, and yet she's gonna relieve it, and Iku's like, no, I want that pain. And I'll give you the foot pressure too. Okay, that works out in the end. It was kind of dorky. Honestly, the one that surprised me the most was Yamame being like as big as she is, and there was like that moment of her going, man, there's too much stuff for me to cover. I thought I was gonna get into foot massages, not the foot massaging, but using the feet to massage. Like having this big person and having to handle all that is a bit much. And yes, it's a lot of pressure on the hands. So using the feet often helps a lot with, the weight as well, helping you out. But you should go ahead and use the forehead. I was like, okay, that's left field. She's going to use her forehead instead. But yeah, it all leads to them doing payments, which is that she gets to touch them all. And that goes around to everybody and touches different things, the special things about them. And Nadeshiko. Nadeshiko is the one that I'm like, girl knows where it's at. Girl knows where it's at. Like I think I'm a lot with the thighs. Like the thighs are definitely there. So yeah, I kind of agree with the thigh sandwich going on there. But then it goes to Nadeshiko and it's like this point right here where these 2 points meet. This golden area right here is just perfect. And Nadeshiko the entire time is like, yeah, go ahead, that's great. And she's blushing and just crashing inside. It's so great. Yeah, all the smalls having the cheeks, rubbing going on. It was really, really cute. I was a little bit caught off guard by Mei, though, like the hands being the soft thing. You'd think with Mei, the hands would be like calloused and rough, but apparently she's doing a lot of skincare or something like that. Maybe she's being always prepared if she ever has to touch Hahari. So she never wants to have to touch Hahari with like rough hands or whatever. But yes, eventually running into the piece de resistance for somebody that wants to grab stuff, which is probably going to be Hottie. The gates of Babylon, as the localizer put it. I don't really mind that change so much. It's just Heaven's Gate, Heaven's Gate. But yeah, that was crazy to get her reaction to it. Just go ahead and just click on him. No, I don't want to do that. But no, Meme. Meme, I was not really expecting that at all. Like, out of nowhere, we have an Evangelion reference. She, like, runs away, and then at some point just goes, I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. It cuts to, like, her in front of... It was... Of course, we take the biggest person, which is Yamame. Yamame is a freaking Evangelion in the background. And Meme is just like saying, I don't want to run away. I don't want to run away. I gotta accept this. And the joke that I thought of the moment that it happened was like, get into the boobies, Shinji. Yeah, it was a goofy little end there. The Gropinator attacks everybody, but yeah, eventually gets to Rentaro and the kisses and everybody kissing all night. It was a funny little end there, but I did notice when checking a couple things in the manga that they have been definitely skipping a lot of chapters. Well, I've been told by a lot of people that they're skipping a lot of stuff, and that was sort of to respond to my concerns about this series getting very formulaic with introduce. So I'm wondering if after this episode, because they pretty much introduced everybody that was from the first episode, I'm wondering after this episode we're going to get into maybe taking all those skipped chapters and just including all the girls into those. Which is a very odd choice in my opinion. They did a little bit of that in the second season, and I wasn't like too thrilled with that. But I'm kind of curious if that'll be jarring with this next segment. So, but we'll see. That's my thoughts on the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, until next time, you'll take care.